Hi loves, I'm here today to share the new stuff that Wet n Wild has released. If you haven't been to Walgreens in a hot minute, you might find some surprises when you guys go back. Wet n Wild lately has stepped up their game. I went to Walgreens and I saw some brushes and I posted it on Snapchat. So if you guys are not following me on Snapchat, I'm going to tell you again, because on Snapchat, if I do a haul, if I go shopping, if I find things that you need to go find before everybody else buys it and it sells out, like Snapchat is where you're going to find all that info. So you need to follow me on Snapchat. I know I post a lot of my dog, you know, little sleeping pictures and like me smothering her. I know, I just love her to death. But other than just Chanel posts or snaps, you guys will see a whole bunch of like makeup things, you know, if I hit the store or whatever. They had a display in the middle of like the cosmetic aisle. It had like a whole bunch of mascaras, and they did have one with like a primer and then the mascara, and I was very tempted, but it was like $8 and I was like, I don't think so. So I didn't grab that. They had other stuff, and then when I turned, they had some eyebrow mascara stuff and some highlighters, and I was like under eye highlighters, and I was like, So when I saw the little brow mascara wand, it reminded me of the Benefit Give Me Brows. Is that what it's called? I'm not for sure. I've been tempted on buying it, but I just never wanted to spend the $20-something, especially for a brow product, because I do go through brow products like this. So I hate it, and that's why I don't buy the Anastasia brow pencils, because it's like $20-something and I go through a brow pencil like every 2 weeks. I saw the little brow mascara and it was $4.99. They had 3 shades. It was like a light one, a blonde one, and then they had the something brunette. The next day I tried the little brow mascara and I was like, holy moly, this stuff is bomb. So I know that when the display was there, I think they had like 2 or 3 of each shade. So the next day when I went to work, there's a Walgreens there. I went to see if there was any more so I can snag them all up. There was 2, so I got them all. And then I saw that they had some blushes, and then they had more brushes, which I ended up picking up. And I have it all here. When I snapped that brow mascara stuff, all of you guys literally went out and bought it and were snapping me. And if there's only 2 or 3 per display, it's going to be difficult for you to find. So I bought 4. I stocked up, because if you guys are going to go out there and snatch them all up, then I'm going to be pissed off. So I need to pick up my supply first, because that stuff is bomb. Like, it does my brows like this. So here's what they look like. And like I said, there was 3 shades, and I believe I took a picture, snapped a picture of the 3 shades, and I'll try to find it and insert it here. But this is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara, tapered for precision, fills and defines brows. It's a cream gel formula and it holds hairs in place. The shade that I am is a nothing but brunette. Usually when I pick up like a brown brow anything, I'm very scared that it's going to have red in it. And I do have my brows tattooed underneath and they're like faded red. So I conceal that. So when I tried this and I saw that it didn't have any red undertones, I was like, yes, this is literally taupe, like a taupey brown, like a cool tone brown with no red in it. So I picked up 4 of these. 2 are for me for backups, and then Gina and Mimi couldn't find one at their store, so I picked up 1 for each one of them. This stuff is really good. Like, you guys need to go out there and find these if you have not already grabbed it. Then I also picked up a blush. They do have some ombre ones, but I haven't seen those out yet. I've seen like pictures of them, and then they have like 3 shades of these, and their other ones are a little different. They were like a little smaller, like the old school ones. I think the packaging was a little different. This is, oh, I think it's because it's their color icon, and the other one was just like a plain one. So this is in the color Rose Champagne. It's a beautiful, and I don't know what color is going to show up on there. On my screen here it looks good, but I don't know with the lighting if this will pick up the true color. But it's like a beautiful peachy nudish color, and it's got little sparkles in it, so I was concerned that it was going to have like big specks of glitter, and I hate glitter. It has to be shimmer or very soft, and I mean like barely anything there shimmer, and the only shimmer I allow is from a Chanel brush blush, and that's what I have on my cheeks right now. but I hate glitter. Like, I cannot do any highlighters or blushes that have glitter. So I was scared because this one looks like it has glitter, but it does not, and it actually is a beautiful, beautiful shade, very natural, and you guys can build it. And I was scared that it was going to be chalky. No, it's actually really good, and I believe these are like $2.99. The other thing I picked up was this highlight and concealing pen. Like, the packaging is like all messed up because I've been using it. But this here, it says, and I laughed at it because it says Illumi and then Naughty, which sounds really evil. But it says here it's a flawless, instant flawless complexion, highlights, and then conceals imperfections and lifts dark circles. There was 3 shades, and the one that looked a little more yellow toned was the Posing Nude. And this is just a pen that you have to twist like 50,000 times at the bottom for it to actually come out. And the downfall to this is that this is $5.99, and by the time you get the little clicker going, you're like halfway, and there's not much product. But I will tell you, you do not need a lot of this. This, honestly, unless you're that type of person that likes a very bright under eye, and I mean bright, and this is not going to work for anybody, this shade at least, that has, you know, deeper skin tone or is a little darker than me. This has to be for somebody my skin tone or lighter, because when I put this on over my foundation, it was like, bam, like it was like. So what I like to do is on the days that I am in a rush, I'll put a little bit, and I mean a little bit, just underneath the foundation. Then the foundation goes on over it, and then it looks bright from underneath instead of over to where you're just like lighting up the whole room as you're walking in. Like, it's too bright on its own or over your foundation, unless you maybe mix it with something else, but a little will go a long way. Even though I did say I did not need more brushes, I ended up picking up most of them. I think the only one I didn't pick up was like the flat foundation brush, because I have plenty of those. You guys can see right there is one, and I don't use them, honestly. Like the flat foundation brush, I used to use them back in the day, but I don't use those anymore. And on their website or on their Instagram, I think somewhere on their Facebook, they have a fan brush, and I am after that fan brush. And like a lot of the displays are literally empty now. Every time I walk by, there's like 1 or 2, and I already have them, but I'm stocking the fan brush. So I have 6 of them here. So there's 7, 8 of them then. If there's a fan brush and the foundation one, that means there's 8 of them. So this one here is a flat top brush, and I have not used this. But what it does say on here is that they're cruelty-free, gluten-free, and they're vegan. And I'm not no scientist or a chemist, but how is a brush gluten-free and vegan? Because somebody pointed that out on Snapchat, and we were laughing. Like, I might sound like stupid right now, but I don't understand. I understand cruelty-free because of the bristles, you know, they're not like hurting little animals, but how is it gluten-free and vegan? Can somebody help me out? If you know, can you put that down below? So I think this one's $2.99. I think that's actually the highest. It's either $2.99 or $3.99. I want to say it's $2.99. So we have the flat one, which I think this will be perfect for applying powder. I don't think it's dense enough to apply like foundation and stuff like that. Then I got the contour brush, which I will probably use to apply a highlighter, because I don't know, I just don't think that I could contour with this, but I'll pull them out and test them out. Then I got a small shadow brush. This I'll use to pack on any shadow on the lid. I got this small stipple brush, and I did use this a little bit, so the tips are like a little brown. But what I use this for is to apply my City Color Be Matte blushes, because they're a little powdery, but I love them, don't get me wrong. But it picks up enough product that when you dust it off, it falls off, and then it won't apply them like all harsh, because it's a stipple brush and it's really soft. And then the crease brush, which this is the one that I snapped for you guys. This is perfect because you guys can actually pack on shadow, or at least I do, and then you guys can blend, and it's like the amount of bristles in it is perfect. It's not too hard, it's not too soft, because sometimes when a brush is too soft then you can't do crap with it, but this is actually really good. And then a small concealer brush. You guys can use this one to either correct, what the hell is wrong with me? To correct, did I just really say that? To correct like your brows or any mistakes, or even like concealer if you're like trying to fix your shadow, sharp edges, Or what I probably will be using it for is to pack on like a glitter or a pigment or anything like that, because it's so small and you guys can work it in. So those are all the brushes, and like I said, if I could recommend for you guys to go grab something, it is definitely the little brow mascara. It is freaking bomb. The spoolie is so little and cute, as you guys can see, and this is something that I'm going to go and find more of and stock up on, because I don't know how long it'll last. I've been using it for, I want to say, about a week now, and I use it every single day, but it is bomb. Those are all the products that I picked up from Wet n Wild. There are some other things, but these are just the ones that called my attention, and I wanted you guys to know about them so that you guys can go snag some of these products. I hope that this was a helpful video. Now go out there and get you some brow mascara and little brushes. I will see you guys later. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat. Bye. Whoa, tiger. Whoa. Hey. Cállate. Hey, you want a treat? Yeah. You want to go bye-bye? Come here.